Dear children, in the previous class, we have studied the Raoult's law. The Raoult's law states that the partial vapor pressure of each component is directly proportional to its mole fraction. That is, the partial vapor pressure and mole fraction are directly related. Now, the liquid-liquid solutions are classified into two types, ideal and non-ideal solution, depending upon whether they obey the Raoult's law or they do not. The ideal solutions are those solutions which obey Raoult's law an entire range of the concentration. But the non-ideal solutions do not obey Raoult's law. Non-ideal solutions are further classified as the solutions showing positive deviation and the solutions showing negative deviation. Let's study each one of them one by one. Before explaining each type of solution, let me tell you I am taking A as solvent and B as solute. And when I'll mix solvent and solute, that is A plus B, I'll get a solution. Ideal solutions, solutions which obey Raoult's law. Now, why it obeys Raoult's law? Let me explain. When the solvent-solvent interactions, solute-solute interactions, and after mixing, the solute and solvent interactions are of same type, the solution will obey Raoult's law and the solution will be known as the ideal solution. That means the ideal behavior of the solution depends upon the solute-solvent interactions. If these interactions are of same type, the solution will obey Raoult's law and it will be known as an ideal solution. Delta H mixing, that is the enthalpy change on mixing for ideal solutions is equals to 0. It means that when the solute and solvent will be mixed, there will be no heat change. Neither the heat will be absorbed nor the heat will be evolved. The third point for ideal solutions is that delta V mixing will also be equals to 0. That means there will be no change in the volume. Neither it will expand nor it will compress. And the fourth point, which we will say that mathematically it will obey the Raoult's law, the mathematical expression, that is the partial vapor pressure of A will be equals to the vapor pressure of the pure A multiplied to the mole fraction of A. Similarly, partial vapor pressure of B is equals to the vapor pressure of the pure B multiplied with the mole fraction of B. So, I have explained you the ideal solution. Now, let me switch over to the non-ideal solutions. I have earlier told you that non-ideal solutions are of two types. One showing the positive deviation, the other showing the negative deviation. These two types of deviation again depends upon the interaction between the solute and the solvent when they are mixed to form a solution. If the solvent-solute interaction is weaker than solvent-solvent interaction and solute-solute interaction, the resultant solution will show the positive deviation. And if the solute-solvent interaction is stronger than the solvent-solvent and solute-solute interaction, the resultant solution will show the negative deviation. Now, let me give stress on the solutions showing positive deviation. Now, I have told you that the solute-solvent interactions are stronger, so the escaping tendency of A and the escaping tendency of B will be lesser when they are in the form of a solution as compared to when we have a pure A or when we have a pure B. So, delta H mixing will be greater than 0 and delta V mixing will also be greater than 0. and the partial vapor pressure of each component will be more than the vapor pressure of the pure component. Now the solutions showing negative deviation. When the solute-solvent interactions are stronger than the pure components, it will result into a solution showing negative deviation. And when the resultant bond is stronger, then the escaping tendency will be lesser as compared to the pure component. And due to this only, the delta H mixing will be less than 0, delta V mixing will also be less than 0, and the partial vapor pressures will also be less than the vapor pressure of the pure component. Now let me give you an example of each type. Solutions showing positive deviation, for example, acetone and ethanol. When acetone and ethanol will be mixed, the resultant solution will show the positive deviation from the ideal behavior. Another example is acetone and carbon disulfide. There are so many solutions that show positive deviation. Acetone and aniline or acetone and chloroform will show the negative deviation from the ideal behavior. Graphically, we can compare the two deviations. In the case of the Raoult's law, when we draw the graph, we get the straight lines. But for the positive deviations, the curves are on the upper side. You can see from the graph, the dotted lines are showing the graph for the ideal solution. These are straight lines. But you can see the curves on the upper side. This is for the solutions showing positive deviation. This is the graph for the solution showing negative deviation. Again, you can see that the dotted straight lines are for the ideal solution, but the curve for the solution showing negative deviation, the curves are downward. I hope you have understood the ideal and the non-ideal solutions. There is one more type of solutions which are known as azeotropes. Now what are these azeotropes? Sometimes what happens when we mix two components, then they have the same composition in the liquid state and in the vapor state also they have the same composition. Such type of solutions are known as azeotrope. We also say that these are the constant boiling mixtures. Such mixtures cannot be separated by simple distillation. Let me define azeotrope. An azeotrope is a mixture of two or more liquids in such a ratio that its composition cannot be changed by simple distillation. The composition of the solution and the vapor are the same. It is extremely difficult, although not impossible in some cases, to distill an azeotrope. This is a constant boiling mixture. The mixture of the vapor coming from the boiling solution is same as the mixture of the solution. Example, by the fermentation of sugar, when we get ethanol, it is an azeotrope. It has 95% of ethanol and 5% of water. It is very difficult to separate water from this ethanol. These are the constant boiling mixture. Further, the azeotropes are again classified as maximum boiling azeotrope and minimum boiling azeotrope. The minimum boiling azeotrope is shown by the solutions showing positive deviation, and maximum boiling azeotrope are shown by the solutions showing negative deviation. So dear children, I hope now you can understand the ideal and the non-ideal behavior and its basis, that how the Raoult's law obeying solutions are known as the ideal solutions and the solutions which do not obey the Raoult's law are known as the non-ideal solutions. And you must have understood that why some solutions are difficult to separate through simple distillation. These solutions are known as azeotrophs. Thank you.